Hey there, Team 413. So I have a new idea that I'm hoping that you'll love. I think we're just going to have to constantly reinvent what the party looks like in order to, give ladies a reason to take up a night of their time. Obviously, a lot of times for our hostesses, what they're seeking is those hostess rewards. So that's the first thing we're going to lead with, is sharing with them those exclusives, the fact that they can earn free and half price items. It's just that is really ultimately it. But then you're also wanting to share with them the fun component. Like, how many of our women, hostesses, friends, family, that just don't get that opportunity to hang out with their friends? So I have an idea that I want to share with you, and hopefully it's something that you can implement. Okay, so first of all, what you're going to need to do this is get you some bingo cards, and these are the paper ones. They just come in stacks. I think I got stacks of 3,000 on Amazon for I want to say $14. They're super cheap. So I've got still thousands of these left, and I'm not anywhere close to finishing. So one card to me is actually, I will take one off and actually cut it in half. So one of those sheets actually makes 2 cards. So when I'm talking about bingo cards and I say someone's earning a card, they get 1, so they're all different. Okay, so I'm just showing you your supplies that you need first. So you need your bingo cards. They are the cheapest on Amazon. I wouldn't get reusable ones. I would get the paper ones, and that way you're not investing so much money in the reusable ones, because you're going to have stacks and stacks and stacks of those, so you don't want to do that. So get the paper ones, get you a big set of 3,000. And then another cost-cutting thing is not to get the bingo balls with the turning cage, because that's just bulky and it costs a lot of money. They actually have bingo playing cards, and it is the same thing as the balls. You just mix them up, and I actually keep them in one of our 31 zipper pouches. It'd be fun if you got yourself one that says bingo night. And then when we're ready to play, I'm just randomly pulling them out and calling the card. So I'd say G56, and then they would look on their card and see if they have a G56. So let me share with you this little party plan that I have, and I'm actually going to send you a link so that you can see it. All right, so you're at the party, and whether you're doing this in the back of a restaurant, if someone's home, everybody's walking in. And you're gonna, you've got your samples out, your catalogs, however you're planning on doing it. Introduce yourself, tell the story of 31, talk about how 31 was started by a pastor's wife, Cindy Monroe, and she was, transitioning from that corporate world to being at home with her kids and spending time with them at a young age, something she felt like she was missing out on, but needed something. She couldn't find that niche for herself. She loved the idea of direct selling, but couldn't find something that really was about women and celebrating and encouraging women. So after kind of looking at the Proverbs 31 woman, she thought of this idea of celebrating, encouraging, and rewarding. So if you haven't read Proverbs 31, go ahead and do that. It's beautiful. And so she kind of started 31 out of that idea of just celebrating the women in your life, whether it's a family member, best friend, someone that you work with, and based around that idea of celebrating, encouraging, and rewarding. So we have 31 gifts after the Proverbs 31 woman. Mm-hmm. So talk a little bit about that. And then just say how, that verse that it was talking about, how it says that the children rise up and called her blessed and the husband praised her name. That's that celebrating component that we miss out on. So take a few seconds to thank the hostess for opening her home up to her friends. And then ask the ladies as you go around to tell them, to tell you, how did you meet your hostess and your favorite thing about her? So it's some fun, like hearing these stories, and they're saying their favorite thing about her. If it's a large group of women and you're trying to keep this time short, you can say that they can say one word that best describes their friend. And that's always fun as well. But if it's a smaller group, allow them to, indulge a little bit with their story and their favorite thing about her and all of that. So you do that yourself. Now it's up to you whether or not you have them all then write it down, or you do some sort of like a memory stone where you get the stones from Walmart and people can write in silver their thing. You just have fun with that. Keep it simple. And then take a few minutes just to share your why you sell 31, why you joined, what is it that motivates you to be up there in front of them. Try to keep this to about 5 to 7 minutes. You don't want this party to end up an hour and a half long and you're still standing up there. You really want to keep the momentum and the energy going. So there's your introduction. So as soon as you're through that introduction, say, okay, ladies, we're going to play round one. Everybody's going to get a card just for being here tonight. So you're going to take these cards and you're going to hand them out to every single woman. I have lap boards, and you can buy them on 31 today in your business supplies, but you don't have to use this. If you have folders or anything that they can lean on, that's going to work just fine. I would advise bringing like a little thing of tape if you think it's going to get crazy, but they really can keep up with these just fine. Everybody has a pen that they're going to use just to mark through the numbers. So everyone gets their card just for showing up, and so you've got those passed out, and you're going to play just a quick traditional round. So that means either up and down or across, it doesn't matter, diagonal. You're going to, whoever gets the first, matching line yells bingo, and you can give them, keep this gift small, like something from the dollar bin and a piece of candy, or a nice little box of chocolates if there's a holiday coming up like Easter, Valentine's, Christmas, something festive that's going to be fun. So that's your first round. It's just everybody's playing to get into to how they're playing bingo. Some women have never played bingo, or it's been a long time. So after someone wins that round, you're going to share the hostess and the customer specials for the month. So you're going to talk about what the hostess is getting that night and her goal of a $600 party, how she wants to get that bundle. And then you're going to share what's in it for them as a customer and the special that they get to have. And then what you want to do is share 3 bundle ideas using the customer special. So something for the home, and whatever month we're in, just kind of use it around that customer special. Something for the family, pick an item that would get to the $35 and then adding that customer special in. And then something for them, because they're there for themselves at night, having fun, getting together with girls. Maybe they haven't bought anything for themselves in a while, so maybe show a purse with the customer special, or if that customer special is the purse, maybe a wallet to go with it or something. So this part you're going to have to think ahead on, and what do you want to share? Now, if you're new and your kit is small, use what's in your kit. That is fine. But then don't be afraid to just point to it in the catalog. There is nothing wrong with that. But just know what you're going to say. You can make notes on this party. Just print out the script and write all over it. Okay, so then everybody's got a chance to play again. So we're going to play round 2, another traditional round with a small but a little bit better prize. So we're going to get them in again with another one. So they each get one round, but this time, if somebody in the room brought a friend, give them an extra card. So if somebody showed up with mom or their sister or their coworker who just needed to get out for the night, give them an extra card. So hopefully somebody in the room has got 2 cards, and it's going to up their chances of winning. So you're going to play another round, just traditional, up and down or diagonal. And then after someone wins this round, you're going to talk about monogramming. And I actually need to add in something important to this round. After you talk about monogramming, talk about 31 gives. See, you see me typing right online. Okay, so talk about 31 gives, talk about the girls take flight, talk about the Ronald McDonald House, whatever speaks to you. You don't have to hit on everything that Gibbs is doing, but make sure you talk about it, because you're going to ask them to round up. Round up. If you need to learn more about 31 Gives, remember, if you go into 31today.com under Scoop, check out 31 Gives, all the information's there. So after you've played the second round, someone has won, you're going to talk about monogramming, gives, rounding up, review those specials really quickly again, and then this time you're going to say, okay, so for every $20 in orders that you place right now, you're going to get a card for this next round. So if somebody plays a $30 order, they're going to get 1 card. If they place, a $60 order, they're going to get 3 cards. They're going to each get a card for every 20 bucks that they spend. But everyone gets a card, because you may have someone who cannot order. Tell them everybody at least gets 1, nobody gets left out. But the more that you order, the more cards you get for this round. And in round 3, you want to make sure that that prize is a little bit bigger. So maybe it's a key fob, maybe it's a key fob and a nail file, or maybe it's, just something fun. Maybe you have a retired product or something you want to give away that night. It can be something fabulous from, Target, whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be a 31 item. So on round 3, you're going to make this gift a little sweeter. Okay? All right. So after this round and they've gotten that better gift and everybody's getting excited and a little competitive, I want you to share that month's hostess or the following month's hostess bundle and review those rewards just really quickly. We want to keep these rounds going and fun. So review again, because you're basically planting seeds, and hopefully every round that person is getting more and more excited. And okay, finally, I'll host a party. Okay. So encourage them to look at the hostess exclusives and to look at, all of those things. Oh, please. And help them get excited about, hosting that party. And so, sorry, my daughter walked in the room. All right, so a little pause there for a minute. So on this round, once everybody's gotten their cards, and this is going to be your longest pause in between, so you want to make sure that everybody has a chance to look, and there might be some people who wander back to the food and get some more to drink. That's fine, but this is your chance to go around the room, talk to these women, answer questions, help them with their order. That order form can be a little confusing. Going to each lady and say, how can I help you? Do you have questions for me? Giving them ideas that, hey, who are you looking for tonight? Something for yourself? Were you leaning more toward a family or a friend gift, or do you need something for your home? Because sometimes they look at this catalog and they're overwhelmed. So make sure that you're looking at those things for them. So then everybody's done ordering, like I said, and just say, hey, everybody come back. We've got everybody's orders. It's time to play the final round, and this is the big one, okay? And so, sorry, let me go back. My daughter got me really distracted. After you talked about, everything everybody's done, sorry, we had already done the shopping round. So on this final round, you're encouraging them to book a party. So we say here, after this round and the larger prize is given, talk about a reason to host or join. Each person who books a party or wants to talk about joining your team gets 4 cards, but whoever books a date right then, says, okay, I want this date. And the best thing to do is have stuff out with dates available. Sometimes I'll have a little heart or something with a date on it, and maybe a nail file tapes to it, just something to get their attention, and they can say, oh, I want that date. Okay, so if they pick a date right then, give them 6 cards. So that's the big one. Okay, so everybody's got their cards. Everyone gets a card for the last round. Never have somebody sitting out on any rounds, okay? So everybody else has got 1 card. Maybe those 1, 2, 3 ladies that have booked a party or asked about joining your team have got their multiple cards. And it doesn't mean they're going to win. Somebody with 1 card might win. And then, but on the last one, you're going to do an X marks the spot. So it's going to be here and here, okay? So give out the grand prize, thank everyone for coming, mix and mingle, get to know the guests a little more. So that's it. Now, I might have missed a few notes on here. There was one, that's this one right here. For round 3, play the letter of their first or last name. So let's say it's, Debbie Cunningham. You can make a C. That's kind of fun. You can make a C going, from here down over. Maybe their name is an E, so you would do here and then here and there and here. So you can have fun on that round 3 using their name. So anyways, I hope that makes sense. You can read through this if you have any questions. I'm here to help. And sorry about the little pause there. My daughter decided to come in and print something and making all this noise. Anyways, so that's it. And hopefully, I actually am going to be trying this out very soon. I have a lady who's very excited about it. So I will talk to you soon.